Over here. It's been a while. You look well. Do you truly think so? I haven't seen you since you and the great bearded lord gave that corrupt government official a good kicking. To think, I'd run into you now. Oh, that's kind of you to say. I wonder if our fates are intertwined somehow. The Yellow Turbans will soon launch an attack here. Could it be that you are here with the forces sent to suppress them? You mean as if by accident rather than intent? When I met you before, you struck me as someone who would extend a hand to help the weak. Not the sort who'd become a government pawn. Maybe you are trying to impress someone powerful. It is true that there are times in life when one must resort to relying on power for the sake of what is right. But wielding that power can change a man. Maybe that happened to you. But listen to me, Natter. I must go. But I'll see you again soon, I suspect. In turbulent times like these, men and women have to fight for what is necessary for their survival. I don't blame you for your choices. Perhaps you'll show me the same consideration the next time we meet. Fancy meeting you in a place like this. In such turbulent times, it's a strange thing to seek food for the mind rather than bread for the stomach. But then, who am I to talk, huh? That's right. You know I fight for the Yellow Turbans. Worry not, I won't be here long. So you fight with the volunteer forces. How is it that someone who once raised their fist at the Imperial Court is now a pawn of that same tyranny? That may well be so. Right now, I honestly don't know what the correct answer is. Brethren who swore to fight evil for the sake of a just future are now running amok beyond my control. And instead of trying to stop them, I skulk in shops looking for answers in books. Of course, I know there are no answers here. But what else can I do? Yes, you're right. I've been avoiding it for too long. Perhaps it was the hand of heaven that led me to this bookshop today. In your eyes, I fancy I see the sky reflected in the moments before dawn. This long darkness will end and the sun will rise again. I'd like to think so. If only I had someone like you by my side. Now this brings back memories. It hasn't changed a bit. Like a place frozen in time. Don't you think so? Now. You surely knew I'd be here. And why? I wonder how he is. The one who reminds me so of a great white phoenix. I came here in search of medicinal herbs, and in his noble generosity, he taught me the secrets of his art. He bid me to help those in need, and sent me out to bring the people a vision of a better world. Well, we both know how that worked out. Yes, but it's not the only reason. I wish to thank you. You spoke to me with encouragement when my brethren ran amok and I felt helpless to stop them. You inspired me to stand my ground and stop the others. Had that chaos continued, countless innocent lives would have been swept up in it. Just surviving in this world is a hard, painful task. And I, who hated that misery more than anything, was adding to it. No matter how many times we drag ourselves out of the pit of despair, we are doomed to fall back in. But even in such a world, I continue to fight for something better. Perhaps I did. In vain, though it might have been. It would feel good to stop struggling for a while, rebuild my strength. As the great sage Zhang Jiao, I brought the people a dream of peace. And I'm not yet ready to relinquish it, even if it is against the will of the very heavens. Guardian of peace, I'm glad you were the one sent to defeat me. Over here. It's been a while. You look well. Good to hear. I haven't seen you since you and the great bearded lord gave that corrupt government. To think, I'd run into you now. Did you... No. Never mind. I wonder if... Yellow Turban. Could it be that you? I see. You do not mince words. When I met you before, you struck me as someone who would extend a hand. Not, it is true, but I don't in such, but then, who am I to talk, huh? It's not like we yellow turbans have horns growing out of our heads. We look like everyone else in town. You seem to have an especially keen eye, however. So you fight. How is it that someone who once raised their fist at tyranny? Are you saying that the yellow turbans are as bad as the government forces? Right now, I honestly don't know what the correct answer is. Brethren who swore to fight evil for the sake of a just future are now running amok beyond my control. And instead of course, I know there are no answers here. Get back on that horse, in other words. Perhaps it was the hand of heaven that, in your eyes, this long... Now that... like a place frozen in time. Now, you surely... I wonder, well, we both know, so much so. I wonder if it's even real or merely a dream. I wish you spoke, you inspired me to stand my ground and stop the others had that chaos continued. Just no, but even in such a world, perhaps it is. I like it here. It would feel good to stop struggling as even.